Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the love of the challenge. I am your host, Robert Stewart Jr., and my man Leek is joining me this evening. Leek, what's going on, my brother?
What's going on? What's going on, people? What's going on?
Yes. We are on another episode. I'm going to entitle this episode right here is Who is They? So we find out who they is. This has actually been an excellent episode tonight. We're going to take this into sections. First block, we have the conversation of who is they. So we see Corey and Amber conversating, and Corey gives his take on Frank and what's his name? Frank and Sam and Veronica and Katie. He brings to Amber's attention about Veronica and Katie, which I thought was genius. Before he leaves, he drops some gold nuggets. What did you think of that whole conversation, Lee?
I think it was good. I think it was awesome. It sets up like the drama that's going to happen. So I thought it was like real good that he dropped them nuggets and let her know what's going on.
Yes, and I mean it was definitely right on time, and I like how they
Yeah,
edited this episode together because it's been a cliche where you have Steve and Adam, but as we get ready to move forward, we're gonna discover that Steve and Adam actually gets a day off. But I think this changed the dynamic of the game in this episode here, and more conversations are being had. Veronica, Frank, they all having a conversation in their room about gameplay, who they want out the game. They're trying to get the strongest teams out and take majority of the weak players to the finals. That's the goal, and it so far has been working. What is your take on this first block, this whole conversation and the dynamic that they've been talking about in this episode?
I think it's dope because you always like the strong players always want to take the weak players to the end. Every challenge or whatever like that. I mean, every season they want to take the weak players, but the weak players, I don't call them weak, but they call themselves weak. The weak players want to get rid of the strong players. We seen that have it happen? Like they're playing the game and stuff like that. Veronica, that strategic mind of hers, like it's good. I like it. The
Yeah,
game has begun.
yes, it's definitely an interesting take on all this because I mean it's a lot going on here in this first
Yeah,
block leading up to the challenge, and this challenge that's getting ready to come up is called Blown Away, which in essence was definitely a good challenge. As we transition into Blown Away, I mean not Blown Away, Blow Your Mind. I'm sorry, Blow Your Mind. Uh, um, it was a challenge where they had to pretty much solve a puzzle. Are you tired of these puzzle challenges?
I'm tired of them. I need some like contact. I need some hitting, grabbing, pulling. I need some physical. I'm tired of these damn puzzles. Tired of all that. I need some contact.
Yes, I mean, I would like to see some contact in it because I mean, I'm like, come on, another puzzle. But I guess this keeps it even keel since it's
Yeah.
guy girl, girl pairs. So it's definitely interesting to see the dynamic of the challenge. With Veronica and Katie winning in this episode, what was your take on Katie and Veronica winning?
I was happy for them because I watched when they first came on to the challenge and stuff like that. So I was happy for them because people doubt them. People think they're the weakest team and stuff like that. And they just proved that they're not weak. Even though they call themselves weak, but they're not weak at all. I think it was a good when Adam and Steve's get off because he's friends with both of them. I feel like they see not to see the OGs are sticking together. I like that. Um, Shout out to Katie and Veronica. They got that. It was pain down between Davon and Shane, but shout out to them.
They did a thing, and just thinking about if they even make it to the final, I don't think they last because the finals are brutal and it's long distance. I don't think neither one of them are built for a long distance. It's going to be interesting to see if they can survive a final, if they make it to the final. Because first you have to get there. But with Katie and Veronica, actually doing their thing. And it was granted you had the time. They had to remember the time zones. I like how Shane was kind of articulating with Davon, and he was dealing with his stuff because he deals with the different time zone. I know I got to keep up with the different time zone, and I get confused because I got like 12 or 13 different time zones. I'm
Yeah.
looking. I'm looking at East Coast, West Coast. I'm looking at overseas. I'm like,
Yeah.
how many time zones is there? I talked to this woman in Russia, and let me tell you, the time zone is crazy. So, because like right now it's daylight over there. So
Yeah.
I talked to a few times on FaceTime, which is actually pretty cool that I could actually talk to somebody in Russia.
Yeah.
And the time zones are just blowing my mind. But overall, I think this challenge was interesting with time zone added into that, and I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing, but I am tired of these puzzles at this point because
Yeah.
like it's puzzle driven, and they're not really reinventing the wheel. They're doing something they've done before in the past. So now at this point, I'm like, okay, what's going on? So we find out Veronica and Katie wins. This creates a good dynamic of the game. I'm automatically thinking Steve and Adams going in, but when they go
You
back,
thought that?
huh?
You thought they was going in?
Yeah, I thought automatically they were gonna go,
I don't think they was
but
going because they friends with Katie and Veronica. They wouldn't do that.
I was like, okay, so now since they're not going in, so now they got to pit against each other. Who they gonna put in? You know what I'm saying? So when they start doing the conversations at the house, I thought the whole Nicole and Mel situation where she wanted to vote for Frank and Sam, and Nicole like, hold on, homie, I've made it to a final every year. I've been in the challenge. I'm not trying to miss out on this final because I've missed out on the last few because due to that technicality, I was hurt or something else was going on. So I'm trying to make it to a final. She said, listen to me. I need you to go the other way and vote the other way, which was for Amber and Fessy. So I thought this dynamic was interesting and these conversations was interesting between Veronica and Nicole, where Veronica was saying, "Hey, you gotta." I'm throwing the line in the sand. You either with us or you not
Yeah.
with. So, what was your take on all this?
Their take on it was just amazing. I thought it was some good drama. It was really, really good. Shane, shout out to Shane, shout out to Frank, shout out to Veronica, shout out to Amber. Like it was good. Like, starting off with Shane had this plan, everybody thought it was cool, and then Veronica like, nah, that's not the plan. And the way she cornered like Melissa, that was real good. That was real good. Like, that's the Veronica I know.
Yeah, and then you got Shane and Veronica's been friends for a long time, and then
Yeah,
hold on now, our friendship on the line now.
yeah,
Oh, and I don't know if I trust you now. You know what I mean? So I think that whole dynamic is interesting to see that play out. But
yeah,
I think where and just I've talked to numerous challengers in person, face to face, and I know one of them said, "Hey, it's hey, if you're not with me in the game," I said, real life is going to affect our relationship outside the game. I think you have to draw the line in the middle. Friends is friends. This is business, So you just gotta separate the two at some point. But
yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been in the challenge like that in that type of environment to experience it. I don't know how I would feel if
Yeah.
I had to go against one of my good friends. So what's your take? How would you feel in this situation? Would you take it personally, or would you look at it on the dynamic like, well, this is a game. We do have a relationship outside of this, and we'll still maintain that
It's a
relationship.
it's a game, but I feel like Shane just jumped the gun. He jumped the gun. It was like too like a little disrespectful. He didn't talk to Veronica and nothing like that. You can't assume your friend is gonna be on the same page, especially when a friend is in power and stuff like that. You just never know because they got to do what's best for their game, not my friend game, but my game and stuff like that. Veronica did what's best for her game. Shane should have just jumped the gun like that. He should have just talk to your friend first before going around the house and just to vote Frank. It was supposed to be Frank and Sam. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, supposed to be Frank and Sam, but I like how Veronica did draw the line in the sand and said, "Hey, you need to show your cards because I need to know if you with us or against us. And if you with us, you good. If you not with us, we gonna cut your throat off."
Yeah, that was good.
So we get to the what is it? The deliberation. Uh, and I love Dave Vine. She's now who's
That's
who
my girl.
I think Dave Vine. It was oh, Amber. She
Amber, yeah.
wait a minute. I know who they is. I know
They
who
is
is.
Frank. They
I said,
is
wait a minute.
Frank.
I know who they is Frank. And then Frank went on to his spiel or whatnot and try to take the light off of him. It's like, hey man, you trying to challenge my character, all this woo woo. I was
Yeah.
just wow. So when she wasn't lying, so she brought it to the house's attention. So we now have a vote going against Frank and Amber and Fessy. Did you think Frank and Sam was gonna go into elimination this episode?
I did think they was gonna go in. You know, Melissa switching her vote, that was just crazy. I thought they was gonna go in, but
Hey,
listen,
hey,
I'm gonna shout out to Amber. Amber starting that off. I'll tell you, I was like gagged. I was like, damn, like this is some good TV and stuff like that. And Frank, his response, Frank was acting. Like seeing
yeah,
his tweet,
you
he
got
was live tweeting.
the light off.
I saw his live tweets and stuff like that. He was acting. He know he was there.
Yeah, because you got to take the light off you because
Yeah,
you did put a lot of crumbs in a lot of people's ears and everything.
he's
So I'm
playing the
like,
game.
yeah,
He's the only one
he,
that's playing.
he's
He's playing
playing
the game
the game, and
good.
you gotta tip his hat. You already found out, so I'm interested to see if he does make the final. If he do, that's smooth, man. Now if he win it, I don't know. It's a toss up. So we know that Amber and Fessy is going into elimination. Now the question comes: who do you throw in to elimination to go against Fessy and Amber, and can they get knocked off the throne? So I thought it was going to be a different team than Turbo and Nani, but Turbo and Nani was the ones that got picked to go
I knew
into.
they was going there. I knew they was.
But yeah, everybody, I think it was set in stone right there. And then Frank
Yeah,
did confess that yeah, I am they. So so he was the they, and we already everybody know at home
yeah.
he is the they because he been talking stuff all the way through. But I thought that was interesting. And then when we got to the elimination, we already know it's another damn puzzle. I said, what's going on with these puzzles? I said, are they running out of ideas and challenges to put another puzzle together? Come on, man. What did you think about the
Yeah.
elimination? Lee, what did you think about the elimination, the setup?
Yeah. Um, I like just like you, I'm tired of the puzzles. I'm tired of the puzzles. I'm tired of it. I need some headbangers, some hall brawls. I need some contact. It's just I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I think we need something physical at this point, but I guess you still got female, male, female
Oh
pairs.
yeah,
They're not gonna do that, so they're gonna keep it a puzzle based challenge.
yeah.
But I thought it was interesting. But so we already know Turbo and Nani prevails, win the puzzle challenge, and
Turbo was so bad.
Amber and Fessy is going home. But Amber and Fessy's relationship has been repaired, so they're on better terms now. What did you think about Amber and Fessy going home?
um, I love Amber. I wanted her to like go so far because I feel like she could have won and prove people wrong because they said she won with CT. I love Amber. I like what she stands for. She's a mom. I love Amber. Fessy, but I'm so sad to see them go. But it is what it is. You know, yeah, it is
Well,
what it is.
and there you have it. It's quick simple. It was an interesting. Overall, this episode was okay. If you had to rate one,
No, this episode was good. Let me tell
I mean,
you. I'm gonna tell you
I
this.
think it was good.
No, this episode was good. This episode was really, really good.
It was cool. I mean, It feel
I'm
like
probably not a drama guy. I love the drama.
I
Shane provided drama.
don't get me wrong. They provided the drama for sure, but it ain't been on the same level as it has been in the
This
past.
is the best All Star season. This, to me, hands down,
That's
this is the best All Star
The
season.
first
Frank,
season.
they did a good job. Devon not really providing anything. I love Devon and stuff, but she's not providing anything. I guess
No.
she changed. She with the Lord now. I get it, sister. God bless you. But Frank is that's the best thing they did was like cast Frank. It's like some undercover. That's the best decision they did. Cast Frank. Frank is TV. Frank is amazing. Frank is bringing the drama. He's acting down. That is my boy, Frank.
Yeah.
They need you on the traders. They need you on other seasons. Frank is bringing it. It's Shane. I'm not gonna lie. Shane is too. He started that drama with he's this drama with Frank and stuff like that. I want the gays to get along, but it is what it is. But we all seen the episode that Shane wants Frank to be messy, single, unmarried, and stuff like that. So it's just like, oh, it's drama. Whew, it's good though.
It was cool. It was cool. So I hope that Steve and Adam, we don't see them in elimination anytime soon.
They gotta win. They
gotta. We need some different faces in the elimination to see how well they're gonna go. I think they're gonna go to the final regardless, because I mean you throw them two in. I see if they go in, my money's on Adam and Steve coming back. So I will put my money on that. So anybody want to challenge me, you can, but I'm just letting you know I'm not going against Adam and Steve because I think they're more of a threat to win it all at this point, and you're not getting them out because hey, they doing their thing. So I don't know if Veronica and Katie plan is going to actually work. Are you curious?
I don't know. It might.
Those two and how they're playing the game. What is your take on them two playing the game?
Who, Nani and Turbo or Veronica and Katie?
Veronica and Katie.
They are not strong competitors, but their social game is amazing. You gotta give it to them. For them to be OGs on seasons, there are people on that watch them on seasons, and them to pull off that win, and then send a big star holder home.
And I mean, they doing their thing, and they playing sport. We getting these strong players out, so and I mean they like. I don't care who goes home out of this bunch. I like how Katie says, I don't care who goes home, as long as one of them groups go home because they're a strong group.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see now. If Veronica and Katie makes it, I'm going to laugh because I was like, I don't see them actually going to a final. Do you actually see them going to a final?
Anything is possible. Expect the unexpected. I don't know. If they play their social game like this and getting the strong players out, they might can get to the final. If they're gonna win, probably not. But
Yeah, but if they keep having these puzzle challenges, they might have.
They might. But I don't think that final gonna be just puzzles. It's gonna be endurance and everything. And
hopefully, because it's got more challenge in this though. Because I'm like, well, if it's puzzles all the way through, we'll have another past challenge. I forgot which one which season did Devin and Tori win. I can't remember the name of that.
I don't know because I do not care.
Oh no, I do not care. So my collection my collection is getting strong. I still have all these seasons on there. I just now added the All-Star season on here. So it's just growing and growing. So with that said, Davon and Shane, I can't wait to see these two because I want to know if these two gonna make it to the final. I think they do have a strong possibility that they can because that pair Shane and Davon, that is working.
After watching Davon on the GOAT, I think they can possibly make it. She's strategic too. And I think Big Brother's not her forte. I think the challenge and stuff like this is her forte. So far she hasn't gone in.
Yeah, I mean, and she's a strong competitor, so I do like Davon.
She's the elimination queen. She elimination queen too.
I got an opportunity to actually see her in person and meet and talk.
Lucky
Girl
you.
is fine. The girl is fine. What I remember, I never forget when I first saw her, and I didn't even know she was gonna be there when I was on in California. I saw snaps. I said, I didn't know Davon was gonna be here. Oh
Lucky
shoot.
you.
And I got to meet her after I got finished running my race. After I was tired, wet, everything. I was just like, I was, what's up? So I was all muddy and all that stuff. So it was fun meeting them. But yeah, I'm interested to see how for Frank and Sam. Frank is doing actually excellent job this season. He is killing it with Sam. And granted, they forget Frank and Sam are champs. They've won before. So we think that's what we
They
forget.
did one year. They did one. I forget about. They did the battle of the seasons, right? That's what it was.
Out of the season, that was the worst season in challenge history, in my opinion. I don't like that season, and I remember they were showing that like crazy on Pluto TV, and I got sick and tired of them showing it. I said, why they keep showing Battle of the Season? And I even told Brandon Nelson when I interviewed him, I said that was the worst season. I do not like this season.
You told who?
You know Brandon Nelson.
Oh,
you know Brandon.
Yeah,
yeah, good dude, man. Man, we talked over for about like 2.5 hours, and a lot of people haven't heard that part. It gets cut off, I think, after I close it out. We ended up talking longer. I think only one person has heard that full interview that I did with him. I mean, we talked for like I think it was almost 3 hours. Put together. That was one of my favorite episodes. I'm gonna be putting that out on YouTube. So I'm now on YouTube, y'all. You can find us on YouTube for the love of the channel. Hey, subscribe, like it. I'm trying to build my community, try to build it. It's not to take away from any other outlets. I got nothing but love for Challenge Mania. That's my favorite outlet. I know they can be coming back to St. Louis in the summertime, so I'm looking forward to that. So you all gonna see me there. Finally, I get to go to here in my hometown at the Helium nightclub.
I never been to one.
Oh, oh man, you gotta go, man.
I really don't care because I like
especially
most of the people I interviewed, I'm like, do I want to meet them? Like,
yes, dude, I'm telling you, the New York ones be.
If they come back to Philly again, they Philly lineup don't beat all that though. It just definitely don't.
But you in New York or New Jersey?
Huh?
You in New York or New Jersey?
I'm in Philly. I mean Delaware. I'm in Delaware, but I got a choice between Baltimore or Philly is closer. No tools to go to Philly.
Yeah, they go to Philly all the time. They had a pretty.
Yeah, but just the lineup don't really. I think they had bananas. The lineup it got to be.
You gotta pick and choose. You gotta pick and choose. Cause like I'm going to Chicago. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Denver. I've been to Nashville. What's the other one I've been to?
And I feel bad because I was going to go to the Philly one and somewhere else.
You should have Philly one was that.
Scott. I had Scott on my podcast. He held the ticket for me. I was like, I don't want
to go. Scott held.
The only thing I went to something like that was Azza from Big Brother. I went to her Big Brother premiere party in New York City. I did go to something like that. That was cool. I got to meet some people. Got some people on my podcast. David from Big Brother.
Yeah. Right. And I got a Rolodex myself. I got to holler at my boy Colin. Because I know he was on his own reality show, and I gotta go back and watch his season. I'm gonna have him, Colin. I'm gonna have you back on. We gonna mix you back into the mix. He's been on it. So shouts out to Colin and his reality show people. I'll be reaching out to you soon so we can.
I ain't talked to him in a while.
Huh?
I haven't talked to him in a while. Allegedly, he's on.
A lot of people.
Allegedly, he's on Amazing Race. His partner is allegedly on Amazing Race with his partner is Teller. Allegedly.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. It's a big Amazing Race season gonna be Big Brother people, so.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So that's gonna be interesting. So I mean, it's definitely gonna be a one to remember.
I'm just saying, just in case you're trying to reach out to him, he's probably busy right now. So I think they filmed. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, I'll just wait till I hear back from somebody. But yeah, it's been a interesting last couple of months for me. Let's go ahead and close out this, and we can talk for a little bit before we get out of here. Again, you can reach me for the love of the challenge, all platforms. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. Well, not technically Twitter. My name is Robert Lee Jr. on Twitter, Instagram. You want to be on the show? Holler at me. We'll set something up. Definitely. Lee, how can we get in touch with you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Talik.Monroe, on Twitter. I mean X, whatever they call it. I'll call it Twitter. Leak World 101. And that's all. I don't tweet. Sometimes I might tweet during the show. When the show is airing, I'll tweet and everything with the castmates and tag them. But y'all rarely be on there, But follow me somewhere.
Right. And Becky, we'll see you next week because I know she's handling some business. So we definitely missing Becky right now. So I gotta give a shout out to my girl Becky. So
Thank you, Becky.
Next we be back next week. So with that said, we gonna get on up out of here. Peace. Have a good week. Peace.